Maxwell House Coffee presents Good News of 1938. Once again, we bring you Good News of 1938. An hour behind the scenes in Hollywood, brought to you direct from Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer Studios, home of Hollywood's greatest stars. Now let's picture ourselves on our famous Soundstage 30, where today they've been shooting scenes with Myrna from Test Pilot. Tonight, stars and players have crowded onto this stage to hear and take part in our Good News program. And what a program! We're going to hear Myrna, Wallace Beery, Lionel Barrymore, Fanny Brice, Frank Morgan, and many others, as well as Meredith Wilson and his orchestra. And here's the young man who will welcome you to this hour of grand entertainment, the popular young chap, Jimmy Stewart.
Hello, everybody. Well, I guess you've gathered from Ted Pearson's opening remarks that tonight's program is really something. And right now, I want to present the first...
Oh, excuse me, James.
Frank Morgan!
Hey! You said Frank? Oh, yeah, that's
Frank,
me.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't it? Well, Jimmy, I just wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Oh, thanks, Frank. That Christmas was last week, but...
Oh, was it? Well, that's funny, and here it is again. Well, my time certainly does fly, doesn't it?
Yeah, Frank, I think you're just a little confused. New Year's Day is the next big holiday on the schedule. See, that's the day after tomorrow.
Oh, of course, certainly. That's what I wanted to do. Wish you a Happy New Year.
Oh, well, thank you, Frank. I'd like to wish you the same.
Well, thank you. And by the way, where are you going to spend New Year's Eve?
Oh, I just a little party at home, having in some friends.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll go over to Meredith Wilson's house. He usually has a little gathering on New Year's Eve.
He does. Did Meredith invite you?
Did he let you go? Well, no, not exactly. But, we've been friends for a long time, and if he's having a party, I know I'll be more than welcome.
Well, I don't know, Frank. I always been a little leery about breaking in on a party uninvited, you know.
Oh, well, I can see how you feel, but with Meredith and me, it's different. He'd probably feel hurt if I didn't show up at his party. I've always been there. He'll no doubt ask me before the program's over tonight. Of course, he'll invite me. My wife and his wife are the best of friends, too. I wonder why he hasn't asked me already.
I don't know.
Well, he'll invite me. It's absurd to think of it being any other way, certainly. But, supposing he doesn't invite me. Oh, but he will, of course. I remember the time I loaned him $200 to get him out of... Well, there's no reason why he shouldn't invite me. Oh, sure he will. I don't... come to think of it, he'd have a lot of nerve not to invite me. Who does he think he is, anyway, and after all I've done for him? Having a party and not inviting his old pal Morgan. He can't do that to me.
Oh, hello, Frank.
Yes, well, now, just get this, Mr. Wilson. I wouldn't come to your party if you were going to play run, sheep run, and post office. You've got a lot of your friends. You're a fine...
What's he talking about, Jimmy?
It's funny. I think he just talked himself in and out of your New Year's Eve party, Meredith.
My party? Why, just this afternoon he invited me to spend New Year's Eve at his house.
Oh, at his house, huh? Well, I don't know what this is all about. Meredith, sing something, will you?
Me? Sing something?
Yeah, sing or play. Morgan's got me all mixed up here. Play. did that up in red ribbons, Meredith.
Well, thanks a whole lot, Jimmy.
And now, here's that little girl you're all waiting to hear. That amazing, alarming, maddening creation of Fanny Brice's Baby Snooks.
Snooks, where are you going?
No place, Daddy.
You're acting very suspiciously. What have you been doing, Snooks?
Playing with all the little boys and girls, Daddy.
Then what are you doing in the house, rummaging through the silver closet?
I'm looking for a spoon.
Oh, what do you want with a spoon?
I want to look down Tommy Hutchins' throat.
You want to look down Tommy Hutchins' throat?
Yeah, he swallowed the key.
Well, what key?
The key to the trunk. And I need the key, Daddy.
Well, what do you want to get into that trunk for?
I don't want to get in. Mary wants to get out.
You locked little Mary Hutchins in the trunk?
I didn't mean to lock her in, Daddy.
Oh, you didn't, eh?
She crept in after Dickie.
Dickie and Mary locked in a trunk? Snooks, this is terrible. Why did you do it?
So they couldn't tell who locked Nursey in the closet.
Oh, Snooks, you're a very naughty child. I don't know what to do with you.
Should I go stand in the corner, Daddy?
No, come here. Now, Snooks, you've got to learn to be a good girl. Listen, I want to tell you the story of a very, very good man who never harmed anyone. Yet through his goodness, he conquered the fiercest animals in the whole world.
Is it about you, Daddy?
No, it's the story of Daniel in the lion's den. Now, once upon a time, there was a good man named Daniel.
Daniel who?
Oh, just Daniel. And one day, Daniel was carried away from his home in Jerusalem by a wicked king.
What was he carried in?
Oh, I don't know. He was just carried away.
In an airplane?
No.
In an automobile?
No, he was carried away on a camel.
Who?
Daniel. Now, the wicked king carried him away.
What wicked king?
Nebuchadnezzar.
Nebuchadnezzar who?
Nebuchadnezzar. He carried Daniel into captivity.
What Daniel?
The Daniel we're talking about.
What are we talking about?
Snooks, I want you to pay close attention or I'll spank you. Now, Daniel became the king's favorite. And one day the king said...
What king?
Nebuchadnezzar! He said to him...
Said to who?
To Daniel.
What did he say to him?
That's just what I'm going to tell you. He said to him...
Who said to him?
The king! The king said to him.
Why?
For no reason at all. He just said to him, my good man.
Who's good man?
Listen, Snooks. The king said to Daniel, I like you very much.
Huh?
I like you very much.
I like you too, Daddy.
All right, Snooks, all right. Well, the king wanted him to do something wrong. He wanted him to lie to the people.
Daniel wanted him to lie?
No, the wicked king. And when Daniel refused to do anything wrong, he was thrown into a den of fierce lions.
Was they real lions?
Why, of course. Real fierce lions. And who do you think threw Daniel to the lions?
Huh?
Who threw Daniel to the lions? Well, why are you crying?
I didn't do it.
I know you didn't. The king threw Daniel to the lions. And although the king expected to see Daniel torn to pieces, he was not.
Who was not?
Daniel.
What Daniel?
The good man.
What good man?
Have you been paying any attention to me at all?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what have I been telling you? You tell me.
All right. There was once a lion called Daniel who took a very good man and threw him at the king. And the king didn't want to do nothing wrong, so he bit the lion. Oh, Mommy. Mommy, quick, come here.
What is it, dear? What happened?
I think Daddy jumped out of the window.